Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for the 18th of April. Oh, winter is on my doorstep, guys. The trees are bare. There's hardly a leaf left on my trees. I'll actually show you. I'll try not to put my finger in front like I did over Sophie yesterday. Sorry guys, you didn't get to see Sophie at the end. Oh, hang on. I'll show you my trees as proof. I hope you can see those trees. I'll give you a look. Look, no leaves, guys. It's very sad. It's very sad. No leaves left. Just a proof that winter is upon me. I've probably got 2 more weeks of nice weather. I'm actually going away next week, guys, for a few days. But I'll still talk to you while I'm away. Just have a little break with the Anzac Day long weekend. So I'm away for 4 days, which will be very, very nice. Okay, welcome anybody new to my channel. We built a community here where we sort of let each other know what's currently going on in our countries because we don't really seem to get the truth sometimes on mainstream media, as we all know. And there's a lot of censorship and things going on, i.e., particularly Scotland. You're getting a lot of censorship. Cheers, everyone. I have got my coffee. Don't forget, guys, hit those like buttons too, and please comment down below. Look, it does take me a few days to get back to your comments sometimes because I really like to sit down and read them and hear what you guys have got to say. It's interesting. So please bear with me if I haven't got back to your comment in a day or two. It can take me a little bit of time. Like I said, I like to read them. A little bit of admin, guys. Not a lot. I haven't got much admin. There's always something going on in the world, isn't there, that we need to... Oh, drop the glasses. Oh, that we need to review. Where are we? Oh, yes, we've been talking a lot here about military and army, defense, a lot of this kind of stuff. Well, apparently this morning they've announced that Elbow is spending, yes, get this, 50 billion. Yes, not 50 million, 50 billion, he's pouring into military missiles and drones because we need to protect the shipping lanes. So again, it's the water protection, water, border, all the protection. 50 billion he's spending because apparently, yes, and this is what I don't get, guys. You might be able to help me with this because it makes zero sense. Apparently, this is what they're saying in mainstream media. China is the real threat. Yes. We always knew that. We've been saying it here for like 4 years, haven't we, guys? Because they want to be the superpower of the world. But meanwhile, Elbow's like shaking hands and wheeling and dealing with China and selling our land off to China. So how's this work when you're letting them into your country? None of this makes sense, guys. Zero. The other thing that I thought was crazy too, guys, is they had, oh yes, Melbourne, the most locked down city in the world here in Victoria, that Dictator Dan used to run. We've now got Jacinta Allen in there, who's pretty much similar to him. Not as harsh, but pretty similar. They said on the news this morning that Melbourne gets 20 protests a week. Hello? Why has none of that been on TV, has it? We know they're getting the plasticine protests like all the rest of us, UK, etc. That's our code word, guys, for the you know what. Just trying not to go down that road. And it's saying that the cops are always manning these protests in Melbourne. So I'm guessing something's going to come out in Melbourne pretty soon with the passing of bills and legislation because it's taking the cops away from the real crime. So now they're blaming the protesters for dragging the cops away because there is a lot of not only youth crime. There's been a lot going on in Victoria, Melbourne, like in Ballarat particularly. There's a lot of things, domestic violence issues, lots of things going on. And they're saying that most of these protests are around the Middle Eastern conflict, which, as we've been saying here, if you bring volatile people, well, not volatile, they're not all volatile, but if you bring a lot of people from these war-torn countries who are in their volatile energy, it comes with them. They don't leave it behind because they're en masse. The riots were crazy. Do you know that riot I was talking about where that bishop got stabbed the other night? That religious overtone of that one. Apparently there was like... They reckon there was like 30 or more cop cars that were completely like all the windows smashed in. It was madness. You should have seen the destruction. It was ridiculous. And that apparently the paramedics and the cops couldn't even get away from the scene. There was like, they reckon there was 600 like people there losing their crap, basically, all trying to get their hands on this guy who stabbed this bishop. But anyway, actually I was watching, also to do with that, I was watching Carl Vernon this morning. You know how we watch Carl Vernon. We have a great laugh watching Carl Vernon and Clown Planet. If you haven't checked him out, go check him out on YouTube if you want a good gut laugh every morning. But he was saying that, and I said to you yesterday, I bet they come out and say that guy that did it was a conspiracy theorist or something. He actually said, Carl Vernon, that he had heard, tell me if this is true, guys, because we're not getting it here in Australia, that he was an anti-vaxxer. I think the guy that did the stabbing. What's that got to do with anything now? But it still comes up in the narrative, doesn't it? I did laugh when Carl Vernon said that. So that's probably the story a lot of you guys overseas are getting. Oh, what a circus. It is. I think that's all the admin I've got. Oh, that's enough for today. The world, nothing changes. Oh, and I think, isn't William making a big comeback? I don't even know what's going on, guys, with the royals. What can we say? There are no words for the royal Kardashians, is there? All right, how about we just get straight into the reading, guys? Oh, bonus. Look, I got some new cards. Oracles of the Unicorns. But also, sad note, you know my, like, the gypsy shop where I get these kind of things, the earthy shop, and they have that raw cafe combined with it, closing down. Yes, guys. I'm losing my spiritual shop, the crystal shop and everything. How sad is that, guys? It's not good, is it? It's been there forever. Hopefully, I think she's going to keep maybe the shop open, but the cafe's closing, which is just so sad. But anyway, to be continued, that saga, guys. I'm sure you're seeing these things happening where you guys are living as well. It just doesn't end, does it? Everything's just closing up, people closing their doors, businesses. We knew it was coming. Well, it's happening this year, guys, big time. All right, let's close our eyes, get started, and we'll see what comes up. God, they're showing us, this is us awakened souls and people, sitting like on a building edge, like there's a box kind of building, and we're just sitting on the edge and our little legs are dangling, and we're looking at all this still from viewpoint, from a viewpoint. And the guides are saying we still have to keep elevating ourselves up. Elevating ourselves vibrationally is what the guides are saying. It's like they're showing us pressing like numbers in an elevator. Like, don't just get off at the 3rd floor. They want us to go to the higher levels, like to the 60th floor. This kind of thing is what we're getting. So they're just showing us like sitting on this edge of a building. But the thing is, if you think about it, if you were on the 60th floor and you're sitting on the edge of a building, right, and your legs are dangling down, you'd be pretty scared and pretty unsafe. But they're saying that we don't feel that way. We're happy to be up there because we know we get a good vantage point. We get a good view of everything that's going on. We don't feel unstable. We know we're not going to jump. And we feel secure and stable in our energy. So it's like we're not going to fall. Because we can see what's going on. I'm just getting this image. It's like we just have to keep elevating and looking at things from a good vantage point still. That's just what I'm getting. And you think about it, if you're high up on the edge of a building and sitting there on the 60th floor, no one's going to spot you, are they? No one's really looking up and waving at you or even seeing you. So you're out of sight. I'm getting this song. Who sings this? Out of sight, out of mind. Don't keep my body tight. Dun, 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 dun. What is that song? Anyway, I'm getting that song, Out of Sight. We're out of sight, basically. I can't think what the song is. The guides, you know what they're like? They just drop tunes in and I have to sing it to you. Oh, torturous as it is, guys. I know a lot of you do watch for the singing, though. Thanks for the encouragement. Out of mind, out of sight. Don't keep my body tight. Dun, dun. Well, I'm getting that. Stay out of sight. This is very important, guys, because it's saying like you're not on the 3rd floor or something where people can just look up and see you. We're like on the 60th floor, elevating ourselves out of sight. We've got to stay out of sight, guys. And I think we'd be quite happy to do that, wouldn't we, guys? We know there's definitely, and as you guys keep letting me know, there's more of the immortal viruses on the run across the globe and the world. They've got the bird flu. There's all the fear. And Carl Vernon, please tell me it cannot be true. It cannot be true, guys. But you guys, if he's in the UK, you're probably getting it. We know there's a bird flu sort of hovering around, the Nova virus or whatever it is. But could it be? Yes, I think the monkeypox is back. Yes. Oh, I wonder what the uptake will be on the old monkeypox this time. Probably not so great, I'm thinking. I'm thinking more people will be laughing at that somehow, because we certainly will be. So I did hear that on the grapevine, so let me know if anyone's heard about the monkeypox. I was actually talking about that the other day, wasn't I? And I was talking about Jacinda. And when she was trying to get everyone's eyes on the monkeypox and no one was going for it, all the media was there and no one was wanting to talk about monkeypox because no one believed it. Even way back when. Anyway, enough of that. Let's keep going, guys. I'm getting Britain's charging forth. They're showing me this ship and they're showing me like someone out the front on the ship with their sword up, just charging forth. Ready to battle on. The courage is coming up. I'm getting British, that the courage is coming up in people. But you're not there yet. You're not there yet. It's like you can see land ready to battle and fight, but you're still going over the bumpy waters of sushi as rollout, I'd say. That's what I'm getting in the, well, this is like the UK, really. I just categorize it all under that umbrella now. So that's what I'm getting. But you are charging forward. The courage is really rising up now. People are getting into their, well, it's the Braveheart energy, ready to go forward. Oh, something has to happen in the UK, guys. It has to. There's too much going on. All right. I'm getting Ireland. I'm getting Ireland's rising. They're coming into their superpower. People are standing to their government in Ireland. This could be coming, remember. It may not be happening yet. Oh, hang on. See, I'm getting a lot of this coming together. I'm getting like, they're saying Ireland is equivalent to Scotland. Like, so pretty much I think what the guides are trying to say is whatever's going on in Scotland will pretty much be going on in Ireland. Whatever's going on in Ireland will pretty much be going on in Scotland. I'm just getting this kind of, well, it's like a connection. Things are rolling out at very similar speed and similar times over there. So you'll probably get, I would say, in Ireland, the hate speech bill passed not far away. So there are similarities is what I'm getting around in Ireland and Scotland. I know they're two very different places, but you're in the similar region. So I am getting this. Climate change agenda is going to be big in these parts as well. Oh, Charlie's looking for me. Climate change agenda will be big. But see, the thing is, guys, people aren't falling for it. People in Ireland aren't falling for it. I'm getting that people will really fight back in Ireland about a lot of this control, tracking, tracing, save your environment, all the BS they're feeding everybody. People see through it now, guys, because it makes no sense. God, they only have to get onto that M-Guy channel. I keep telling about that guy here in Australia. Get on YouTube, check it out. And just watch a few of his videos telling you the truth about the leaky car, anxieties and how they catch on fire and the dangers of the lithium batteries, blah, blah, blah. The list goes on. So people are waking up, guys. They are. They're waking up, basically. And I do feel like Ireland's a place that's going to really wake up. Scotland's already awake, guys. I'd say they're 3/4 awake now, especially with the hate bill coming in. That's really highlighted to a lot of people that the government doesn't have their best interests at heart. I mean, how could that be priority? It isn't. Oh my goodness. All right. I keep getting it. I have to say it, England's rising. You guys, there's something coming in England. And it's mixed. It's mixed. It's not one thing. It's mixed. But it could even be like all the little protests of different things coming together, forming a big protest. Because it's always, if you think about it, pretty much against government anyway. So that's just what I'm getting. It's going to be a mixture of things. It's not just one thing. It'll be the plasticine. It'll be the cost of living. It'll be gender stuff, transgender and gender, make everything gender neutral. You know, we know how it's all going. There's a lot going on. So that's what I'm getting still. So I just have to tell you. I'm still getting China, which is Canada, if you knew. I'm still getting China's got marching in the streets. I am seeing it, but I'm seeing, this time I do keep seeing the little people. I'm seeing them marching with the Canadian flags, because people, like I keep saying, they've hit rock bottom. Yes, they've got a lot of fear, but people feel like, well, what's left for their future? What's left for their future in Canada? I mean, I've got a lot of you that live in Canada, and if you think about the future for your kids, your grandkids, etc., like, what is there? It's communism is where it's headed. So if people don't want it, they have to do something now. So I am seeing the Canadian flags. I'm seeing people coming together. I'm seeing people trying not to be afraid, even though they might be trembling in their boots, is what I'm getting internally. They're trying to be brave and stay together en masse. So I do see movement with little people. Oh, fingers. I know you've had a little bit of stirrings in Ontario and Quebec. So fingers, maybe Toronto. I'm just getting that, guys. Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Something has to happen. I got about that separate kind of party the other day, which would be interesting if another freedom party like came into the mix. Although Trudeau probably wouldn't allow it, would he? He'd stomp it out as quick as. But then if you had enough people behind it, nothing's impossible. Because I reckon you could give Trudeau a fair run for his money if anyone stood up and put their hand up, like a freedom person. Someone, geez, that'd take some strength, wouldn't it? Anyway, fingers crossed, it's not over yet. Don't give up in China. There's more to come. All right. I am getting Chris Luxon in New Zealand. He's joining in more. Like, we know he's part of everything. And he has to implement some things. I keep saying that. But he's joining in. He's becoming quite connected now to the rest of the world. He's really got New Zealand, well, I always say going well with its commodities and resources. He's got New Zealand quite connected to the world stage. You're on the world stage, although I think Jacinda did put you on the world stage for the wrong reasons. Well, not according to her. I am getting that he has made some good overseas like connections, he's keeping New Zealand important. He's keeping you on the world stage as well as part of it all. I think we could all agree with that. Because New Zealand, you think about it, like Australia, we're small countries, but we're still pretty significant on the world stage, aren't we? Like, obviously we have resources or things that other countries kind of want too, so it gives us trading tools and value. So I am getting that. I'm feeling like around the finances and economy that there's going to be a false drop. I feel like maybe June, July, which is probably when everyone does a lot of their tax and wraps up the financial year, because the financial year is usually June to June or July to June or whatever it is, I do feel there'll be this drop period where things will feel like they've settled a little bit. False illusion, of course, because it's never going to. It's going to continue till 2025. But I do feel like there'll be this little bit of trickery and cover up that, oh, look, the price of fuel's dropped. Oh, we're on top of it. We're sorting out the large grocery corporations, etc., and we're making them pay the farmers more, or we're like pretending that they're looking after everyone. So that'll mean you're going to save more at the checkout, and there'll be this little I'd say month of illusion where they're going to fool people. Not the BS detectors. The BS detectors here will know straight away what's going on, that it's just a fake lull period to give the illusion that life is getting better. Oh yeah, life's going to get better. But then we know within a couple of weeks it'll all just be the same, take off again, because, oh, well, what can we do? The cost of living just has to go up to cover all our bills, such as Elbow's, $50 billion, was it 50 billion? Yeah, $50 billion military plan, all about war. What the hell with all the war stuff? Do us Aussies, for example, I know the rest of you are the same, do we really want to be spending our money on all this war crap and creating war and military drama and drones and everything, etc., etc.? Probably not. I'm guessing Aussies don't really want to go to war. And when there's talk of conscription and all this rubbish, no one's interested. And this is global as well. So that's what I'm getting. Just there'll be this fake period, but then it'll be just kick off again. We know it will. But unfortunately, for a lot of the people who are still waking up, they get tricked because they don't know. Most of them still are working it out. We keep saying it, I know, but it's the truth. Heaps are waking up. I think we could all agree we know people who are waking up. Maybe not all to the jab wheel. We always talk about that. But because of the mass psychosis was so deep. But a lot to everything else. Nothing's making sense, guys. It isn't. Like I always say, I'll get electric car, save the environment. But you got to pay for the electricity to charge a car up. And electricity's through the roof. So unless you got your solar panels and you go and get your package, your interest package, which we know is going to rip people off from government. Well, it's actually not from government. I said it was that Red Bridge or something from London or over here in Oz, an insurance mob. So they're the only ones going to be making money out of all of this, aren't they? All these other corporate companies, not even our own government that we're really borrowing from. It's all these big companies. And this is going to become a big issue, all these packages that they're going to offer. Oh, people are seeing through it. They are. Can't be just us, guys, because it doesn't make sense. And we know there's going to be much more to come. These are just examples I use that are everyday examples that, you know, us common folk and peasants can sort of work out. But there's a lot more to come, guys. This year is a brain fryer. I keep saying, keep doing your filing cabinet, guys. Your Mulder and Scully X-filing cabinet. Or we might even have some serious X-files to go in there, like alien X-files to go in there. You never know. I did say there might be a few things. How about we pull some cards, guys, before our brain really gets fried. Ooh, these are exciting. Let's have a look. Look at the back of them. It's beautiful, isn't it? So nice. Oh, they're all sticky, stuck together. I have to loosen the cards up. Hang on a minute, I have some coffee. Had a bit of a fog this morning, but it's just lifted. Nice sunny day again today with lots of birds today, which will be very nice. All right, let's see what we get. Oh, we're living in strange times, guys. We really are. It's complete madness. Trust. Leap into the unknown. Have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. Oh. See, that's trust. Like when that horse takes off, he's got to trust that his wings will just carry him. I'm getting that song again. I know you guys love the song Sailing. Sailing takes me away to where I'm going to. Wings of fear to carry me. Soon I will be free. Keep trusting, guys. It's beautiful, isn't it? leap into the unknown, which is what we do a lot now. We're not scared of new experiences, change. We embrace it. Believe you will fly. Oh, that's a beautiful card. I'm just going to pull these today because they're new. Because they're new. We need some new energy and new vibes, don't we, guys? To keep us upbeat and keep us going on our path. Innocence. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. Aww. Look at that. It's like the unicorn. I always say they're like our guides guiding the little one. But it's the child within. It's the child within us, the innocence. And we talk about that all the time. Look at the full moon and the beautiful flowers there. Full moon's the brightness. He's got the light on his unicorn horn. Nurture your inner child. So true. And when I think of that, like I'm even thinking of that Japanese doll's house thing I'm building with my daughter at the moment. It's such a massive job, guys. You got no idea. Even the copper wiring in the flower vases have to be twisted and made and painted brown. It is so intricate. But then I was thinking about it. Maybe there's a reason, like my daughter and I are doing that together, and that we're oh sorry guys, got fluff, and that it teaches you a lot of patience. I think that being Japanese, it's probably true, isn't it? Because I was even trying to glue the legs on this table upside down. They kept falling. And then I had to keep using the tweezers to keep them up till the glue sort of set. It was quite time consuming. But that's something of the getting back to that childlike stuff. Like when you're in the now, you can't think of anything else because you're just doing what you're doing. I even had to make little blossom trees and sprinkle the pink blossoms on. It was really actually quite amazing. But even things like just being out in nature, playing like a board game, even doing puzzles. A lot of us do things like that. I know a lot of us have really magical, mystical gardens. We have a lot of little fairy things in there, or frogs, and just all sorts of things. So nurture that inner child. And like it's saying, seeing the world through a child's eyes again. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. We often talk about that, don't we? But we do. I think that's what the crystal glasses and the awakening, as we always say, does to us. We see the world differently, with freshness, with more vibrancy, don't we? Growth. Seek out a mentor or guide. Take baby steps as you grow. Be willing to learn from others. That's a huge one. And see, if you look at that, she's like guiding the child there. It's the expansion. Look at the wings. It's like she's almost teaching the little one to grow. But in some weird ways, the little one's probably teaching her as well. And see, this is what I always say to you guys. That's why I like to read your comments. We learn and grow from each other. Like, yes, it might be my channel and I'm sitting here doing a little bit of channeling and that to help guide us through. But we interact. You know, that's what it's about. You guys give me songs. You guys give me movies to watch, etc., etc. We all share things, and that's about growth. I give you those little shows like Finding Joe on YouTube, brilliant little show, so simple. You know, seeing the world through a child's eyes, for example, that little video, and that's what it's about. Be willing to learn from others. We learn a lot from others. I have to say that, a lot, and we learn a lot about ourselves from others as well, because it's that reflection, isn't it? When we go through some sort of challenging time, we always know there's something more in it, don't we, guys, that we're going to gain or learn something. All right, let me see if there's one more thing to finish off with, guys. So many birds around, really loud ones, isn't there? They were loud in my video yesterday, weren't they, guys? I do love this song. We've had this before. I think I told you that some buskers played it at the buskers called Lucy is the band, Lucey. They're so cute. They're just these young kids. And they played it. It's a Beatles song. Get back to where you once belong. Get back to do. I love that song. It's such a great song. Great beat, great song. Get back. And that's about us getting back to where we belong, which is who we are. We picked up all this garbage and other people's stuff along the way that was never who we were. And now we're getting back to where we belong, which is ourself, knowing ourself, being ourself, understanding ourselves, accepting ourself is even more huge, because that's the one thing a lot of us have really battled with, guys. Hang on, let me see if there's anything else. Oh, I'm getting that song, Sweet Home Alabama. Got nothing more to lose. Ooh, 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 sweet home Alabama. Oh, a bit of a country tune. You got to have your country number sometimes. Hang on. Oh, I love this song. This song's cool. It's by Phil Collins. I love the drum beat. Boom, 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 boom. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh, Lord. I can feel it. I don't know the rest of the word. Air tonight. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. And it's about vibration. This is why we're getting this song. I want you to go listen to that song today. Maybe it's got words in it too, but it's about the beat, the vibration, meaning things are changing, things are shifting. Boom, 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 boom. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. See, we feel it. We feel the change. We know, we sense, we feel, we know things, guys, don't we? So we're going to really start to feel a lot of changes now moving forward. So that's what I'm getting, guys. Phil Collins. I'm going to leave you with that song today. I think it's I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight, isn't it? I'm going to go play it. Haven't played that for yonks. I love the drum beat and the vibration of that. All right, I'm going to say goodbye from Australia. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Take care. Don't forget, like buttons, comment. Please be patient for my comments. I will get back to you. And subscribe. Please consider hitting the notification as well, because then you know my videos pop up. Take care and have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.